Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Friday morning trading room. Friday, woohoo! Made it to the end of another work week. Just waiting for my charts here to catch up. Okay, I believe that last Friday was our rabbit hole Friday, so this Friday is our trading Friday. So we're alternating between the two. And this is the daily NASDAQ chart. And you can see, as anticipated, the market finally coming around, giving us a bullish reaction yesterday. For most of the morning session anyways, it looked quite bearish. And it was not until later in the afternoon that the market put in a very, very strong rally. Good volume on that rally as well, which is what you want to see. So we'll see now whether the rally will continue, because we also have this little mini trend line that's been breached. So we'll see if the rally will continue at this point or whether the sellers are going to push back. These kinds of days are a little bit more difficult. These are your decision style days where the market has to decide, well, are we going to head higher, or is that it? Are we going to head lower? Are we going to throw our hands up in the air and walk away? I'm going to say no. Right now, it's a little bit conflicted. Trade forecasts are saying we should be in trend mode for the better part of opening range. We do have a fairly neutral eagle and raptor. The hawk, definitely a little bit more bearish. The falcon, well, maybe mildly bearish. Flip-flopping here a little bit on the overnight, as you can see. It is Friday, and Fridays can be a little lackluster sometimes. And you can see we're flip-flopping here on a couple of signals on the Raptor as well. Well, we got a good second push opportunity on this number one signal. We also have a number two signal. If we come back with another short, it will be a number three signal. So, well, let's see. Right now, there's not much there. Oh, Ron's having an issue here. Ron says, Eric, my chart takes me out of my trade automatically of my account, no matter where my stop is. How do I cancel that feature? Oh, that 2% feature. Okay, hold on here. Okay, so there's now the number three signal, and I would look to short. I would probably look to short below that low right there. Okay, Ron, are you using the trade calculator or the trade manager? I guess we had a little bit of a downside gap. Okay, Ron says I don't have the manager, so I'm assuming you're using, well, are you using the trade calculator then? All right, hold on a second. We'll just let this trade finish and then we'll take a look at this. You can also use a fixed amount, right? Just a distance, an initial distance on your trade calculator, right? You click through your various options here. And you can go stop on ticks, and you can roll through here to increase your ticks. Say you wanted to start with a 50 tick stop, that would be more than enough to keep you out of trouble on most trades initially. Okay, so we got about 3/4 of the way here to the profit target, so I'm taking the trade to break even at this point. Oh, come on. A little double tap on the lows and they're gonna stop me out now. Well, that was unfortunate. All right, so let's take a look here at the different options that we have. So with the trade calculator, I'm not sure why you would be getting stopped out right away, Ron. All right. You're getting stopped out no matter where your stop is. So I'm assuming what's happening is you're placing your order. Say you place your order and your stop starts up here, and then on the very next tick, you get stopped out. Okay, that's very, very odd. Okay, a couple of suggestions. I think if you have a screen recording software like Camtasia or Jing, I think is free. I'll just put it in the window here. You can do a search for it. If you're able to record what's going on, that will help Ben loads if he can actually see what you're seeing. Otherwise, I'm going to ask you to reach out to Ben, and he's at support@indicatorwarehouse.com. If anybody has tech issues, he's the guy to talk to. It's I can't wrap my head around why it would be doing that, which is why I'm asking you to talk to Ben, because that is a mystery. Why your order would automatically cancel. Like normally what happens is your profit, or pardon me, your stop loss order prints too tight, or in the case of the trade manager, like on the Ninja 7 version, because it was using something like the ATR or whatever to determine your stops. If your, let's say your ATR line was right here and the market trade through and you had the ATR strategy, you're thinking your stop is going to end up down here. Trade manager actually puts your stop right there within the current market range, and you just end up getting stopped out right away. I have seen that happen. I haven't seen anything like that happen on the trade calculator. So I'm at a little bit of a loss. All right. I'm sorry I can't answer your question for you. Please do reach out to Ben, though. He will have a solution for you. All right, here we go. Kind of flip-flopping a little bit. Looks like the break-even stop out was not a bad way to go. Probably would not have been all that keen to ride out that swing, even though the market did eventually dip a couple of ticks lower. All right, getting a little bit of a pushback. Well, we're seeing a lot of back and forth here. Looks like the sellers are going to give it another go. Well, maybe not. There's very little in the way of trend here. And I suppose part of the problem is the market may be resuming the uptrend. You know how I mentioned before, if we have something resembling a trend, we need to get ready to resume the trend. So we may have an uptrend and traders may be looking for a trend line break or maybe a channel break or some excuse to get long. But the opposite may be true as well, where we don't actually have an uptrend, we have a downtrend, and now traders are looking for that sideways range to develop and an excuse to get short. All right, well, we're getting another sell signal. I don't know. The overall trend is up. I think I'd be a little bit more comfortable trying to buy. Well, we're kind of drifting lower. Okay, well, things pretty quiet here for the most part. We have traded back to yesterday's highs, which were around this 79.45 zone. So we'll see if we get a pushback from that. Excuse me. Well, this is definitely a pullback. This is definitely a trading range. All right, here's our breakout. So we had a little trend line here, a little trend channel. Here's the first breakout. This is significant because there should be a bearish reaction to this breakout, which means once we have that, well, we'll be able to buy. So we've already got a red bar, or pardon me, a green bar sell forming. We're going to get a trend change signal in the Falcon, and darn it, the number 2 signal kind of ran away on me. I was hoping this bar here would develop into a second push opportunity. But I guess we're going to have to settle for a maybe an early number one signal. All right, I'm going to treat this next buy signal as an early number one signal. That would be the cloud crossover signal. And it's a bit of a chance. We got the warning dot. We should be getting a trend change signal. Oh, we actually got the trend change signal here on the Falcon. So you could use that signal right there. Okay, this now the retest. And like I said, the cloud's not fully crossed yet, but well, you know what you could do? This is very similar to a channel breakout. When we're watching those horizontal channels, you could put your just in case order to buy right up there. The idea being if we break out from here, we'll probably see the market attempt to retest the high of the morning. All right, let's see. Come on. Gonna give me that bull break. Oh, we're getting that hard edge bounce now. Whenever we encounter the hard edge, you need to anticipate a reaction. Oh, are they gonna push back? Well, that is kind of a crazy move lower. We're definitely getting that sideways trading range developing, I think. If I get a couple of bullish bars here, I might be inclined to bracket. I don't know if I want to do it just yet. We are back to the overnight lows. That green bar sell working out very nicely. I suppose in hindsight, I should have prepared for that. Darn it, no pushback yet. Oh, well. Okay, well, here they come. Last chance for the bulls to recover this market as we have drifted down to the primary support zone. You could put your just in case order to sell down here. the market should move in a broader sideways trading range at this point. Hey, way to go, Roy. Ray says, good morning, Eric. On the Eagle chart, I took the short signal at 79.48 3/4. That's this one here, the hard edge bounce, and got 40 points. Nicely done. The first best trade using the new Eagle chart. Way to go. That is a good one. Yeah, I regret kind of getting stuck on the buy side there. That was a good opportunity, but I think we're going to have another chance to buy something here shortly. Okay, well, they're making a bit of a stand. Definitely, we've reinforced this zone. Do I want to try to buy it already? The Bollinger is actually fairly bullish. All right, this isn't a pure number 2 signal, as we haven't really seen a test of the extreme yet, but oh, we might get the test of the extreme. Gonna force the market now. Well, we got it in a bit of a bind. All right. Let's see if we get any bullish follow through from this. All right. What we're looking at here, somewhere through here, as we get closer to the hard edge, there's going to be a little bit of a pushback. We're going to try to breach the trend line and resume the downtrend. And that will really be the true test for the buyers, whether they can put something together here. What's the trade forecaster say? Oh yeah, we're back into scalp mode, scalp and swing mode. I'm probably asking for it, trying to take a big target here, but things are a little bit slow this morning. Way to go, Ray. Ray says, my trade day is done. I normally try 2 trades, but not today. I don't blame you. A day like today, you grab 40 points or 40 ticks. That's fantastic. All right, so I'm not going to take a chance. I'm going to take my trade now to break even. And as we get closer here, all right, we cleared the hard edge, so I'm going to at least protect my swing profit, and I'm going to go bar for bar now. Oh, look at that. Hooray. Okay, well, that was all right. It worked out okay. That would be my trading day too. And in spite of having to wait around quite a bit, we actually had 2 very good opportunities here today, that being one of them. And then, of course, the green bar sell here off of the hard edge that Ray took advantage of. Okay, so we're back into the hard edge. This, of course, is where we anticipate a reaction to occur. I don't know if we're going to see another major move lower. It is likely that the market's going to chop back and forth here for a little while. I'm going to have to close the room at the bottom of the hour again. Sorry for cutting you short this week, but my life is too busy. I got too many things going on. I got a friend coming by this morning and I got to get ready for him. But we'll hang out here for a little bit longer and we'll see if we can't get another opportunity. There's the reaction. There's the green bar sell. Jeff says, looks like a beautiful week ahead for golf here in the Pacific Northwest. Sun and 70s for the next week. Woo-hoo! Well, I'm going to be spending my share of time out on the golf course, flogging that disobedient little white orb. What I suspect might be going on here is we're going to either see a decent retest of the low, in which case you could do a second push on this particular green bar sell signal. But what I suspect will happen is we're going to see a test of the extreme, maybe for a bar or two. So I wouldn't get too committed to the short side. And then maybe another rally up. If we see a failure through here, if we see evidence that the sellers are losing control, then it kind of gives the nod to the buyers. It's kind of going to bring the buyers out of the woodwork, if you will. Oh, here it comes. All right. Okay, now I'm just showing you this because there's not much else going on, but we got an early number one signal developing here. You might consider a second push. Use this bar here that's reacting as your second push opportunity. If you're looking to take a trade, you're probably going to be better off letting the market get a little bit more structure to it. But we'll see if there's any bullish follow through here. I should probably start with a tighter stop. If the market fails at this point, it will probably reverse and head back toward the lows. Yeah, see, this is why it was a little bit ambitious on my part to try to get in too early rather than waiting for the full signal to develop. Well, they're gonna tag me out. Yeah, see, why ask for trouble, Eric? Why just not wait for the signal? All right. Well, if you are going to hang out here the remainder of the morning, I think what we're looking at is the beginning of a sideways channel. So look for a test of the extreme here, a proper test of the extreme, and see if the market reverses from there. Okay, this definitely a test of the extreme now. See if the market can reverse from here, and it will likely attempt to move a little bit higher. All right, gang, have a great weekend. I will talk to you on Monday. We'll see you then. Bye for now.